Oh, welcome to the Pods Are Against Us. Uh, Sports Edition NFL picks week 2. Joining us as always, QB1. Luis is here. There he is with his very nice, his very nice printed sheet over there. I didn't have my guitar this time, or I'm gonna try it next time maybe.
Oh yeah, week two, baby. Let's do it.
The fuck is pinging? All right, is that you? Yes,
Okay.
week 2. So first of all, going back to week 1 a little bit, both of us went 12-4.
75% accuracy.
75% accuracy. Amazing. And
I should note out of I think 16 people that I face in the one pool that I'm in, I tied for second, missed first place by 1 point,
nice.
and lost second place by a tiebreaker. That Minnesota Bears game went higher than
Oh,
40 points.
yeah. 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 That was it was like over 50.
I mean, not bad for a guy who hasn't done this in 7 years. So I
Absolutely.
think I'm gonna try again in week two, Ken.
Keep it going, man. Keep it going. I had 15 points in that Vikings game, so it gave me a little bit of a lead to where I am at 121 and you are at 118 between the two of us. So that's where
Let's
we
do it.
are. Fun week so far. You want the first pick or you want the last word?
I'll take the first pick for you.
Okay. Go on ahead.
Let's do this. All right. So got another 16 games on the dock, and we are starting off with my 16. We got those gimmies, and this one's a gimme, ladies and gentlemen. Cleveland, your cursed Cleveland Browns at the mighty Baltimore Ravens. Coming off a tough loss in Buffalo, but I think they got this one, Ken. I'll take 16 on the Baltimore Ravens. Let's do it.
Absolutely, yeah. You'll be hearing about that one pretty soon from me. I got one before I get to that. And that's where I'm going to turn this whole thing on its head a little bit from last week. I told you I'm coming out swinging this week. I ain't playing around. But if this is about confidence and this is about knowing what's going to happen, then this is the game I got to pick. So I'm going to take y'all back. I'm going to be a little long winded on this one and keep the rest of them quicker. So if you remember, the Eagles beat the absolute crap out of the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, right?
Right?
And if we look at week 1, the Eagles won and the Chiefs lost. So that would tell you 1+1 = 2. And that is Super Bowl rematch week is happening. We got the Eagles versus the Chiefs. And you would say, wow, the Eagles are going to kick the Chiefs' ass again. But that is wrong. No. Come on. This is the easiest pick on the whole board. I'm putting all 16 on the Chiefs. You got the Eagles that didn't even look good against a crappy Dallas team. The Chiefs are going to come back, absolute bounce back game. They're home dogs, getting points at home. Are you kidding me? This is the easiest pick on the board. I'm absolutely putting 16 on the Chiefs. Easiest one out ever. The stars aligned. If any of those things were any different, I would struggle with this one, and this would be like my number one. But I'm telling you now, Chiefs win. I can't tell you if it's gonna be close or a blowout or what, but Chiefs beat the Eagles this week, guaranteed.
Man, what a pick, man. Talk
Yes,
about making things interesting is right. Wow.
I'm
I like
swinging,
that.
swinging
I
hard.
like that.
But this,
Yeah,
it's
week
it's
two.
it's easy one, easy. Don't fall for it, guys. Don't fall for it, guys. Chiefs are gonna win.
I hear what you're saying, man. I got a little more to add on that one when I get to that one.
Sure.
Uh,
Don't give it
More
away
on
just
that
yet.
later.
Don't give it away.
Yeah. um, so now we're on to 15, and I gotta take this is another gimme, baby. Sorry, Ken, but
Oh
I
yeah,
gotta take my Niners against
yeah.
those mighty Saints over
Oh
there.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
49ers Saints. Oh, come on.
Yep.
I mean, they had that tough game against the Seahawks last week, right? But very close game. I didn't expect any different from, division rivals, but I don't think it's going to be a similar game against New Orleans. So give me 15 on the San Fran 49ers.
Right. Yeah, and then that's where I told you I was gonna go over some of my rules for picking games, right? Those picking commandments. And
Mhm.
the first one I did was 1+1 equals not 2. It's probably 5 or something. Just because team A beats team B doesn't mean they're gonna beat team C type things. The
Mhm.
other one for the Niners game I was going to bring up, and I'll get to it later probably, but fade the injury news because there's injury news with that game, and it doesn't mean anything yet. We'll get there. All right. So my number 15, quite simply, is, as you said, the second easiest pick on the board for me. The Ravens over the Browns, the poor Browns. Oh, man. They are going to face the wrath of the Ravens and what happened to them last week. Oh, the Ravens are going to be just crushing. That if I'm going to predict a blowout, it has to be that game. I wouldn't want to be the Browns, the poor Browns. They played way better than they should have in week one. And now they're getting a Ravens team that absolutely should have won the game by 20 and ended up losing. Oh, man. If the Ravens don't win this, there's going to be serious problems in Baltimore.
Out for blood.
Yeah, yeah. You do not want to be the Browns. I would be scared to get off the bus if I was them.
No more bounties. That's not allowed anymore, Ken. Or is
Oh,
it?
that's Sean Payton.
Yeah, right. And we'll take it to that'll bring us to number 14
Yes, sir.
on the list as the New York Giants are going to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
don't think the Cowboys will be denied in this one, Ken. I'm
okay.
not too sure, but I will take a mighty 14. The Giants
Woo!
did not look good. Did
Woo!
not look good
All right.
last week. And
Wow.
everyone's thinking there might be a change of pace, but I don't know how much they can do on a rebuilding team like that, right? So
Wow.
give me Dallas with 14.
Woo!
It's another gimme. Come on.
Woo! There's going to be a shakeup this week in points. There's going to be a mile between us one way or the other this week. Guaranteed.
It's going to be interesting.
Guaranteed. This is going to be fantastic. All right. Well, my number 14. Uh, feels like it should be a gimme, but you don't know. I'm going to take the Bills over the Jets. The Bills they had to do a lot of work last week, so they might be a bit tired. And the Jets played tighter than they probably should have, but I still don't buy the Jets just yet. Fields looked good though; it's a good game on him, but they're playing big boys now, and I predict the Bills to keep it going. So they're on the road, but it'll be okay. I'll take the Bills at 14 is what I'm going to do.
All right. That confidence.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think I'm gonna go right next to you, Ken. I will take same game, the New York Jets in New York against the Buffalo Bills, baby. Except I'm gonna put a 13 on them. Uh, tough game last week, nail biter for sure, facing those mighty Ravens. But I'm telling you, I don't expect much of the same against the Jets. I think this one is, you know, a little, getting a little deeper in the gimmies, but still a gimme.
Yeah,
I'll take the
sure.
Buffalo Bills versus the Jets with 13.
Well, I thought you were about to take the Jets. I was like, damn. I thought I was
No,
swinging, dude. That's harsh.
not, not with 13. I got
I
a couple
know.
of distinct top five
Wow.
picks, but we'll get them that.
Okay. Okay. Well, good one. Good one. Yeah. Yeah. Bills. Yeah. Yeah. Bills. Jets. It's an easy one. Another one. Another one. Probably. My 13. Did you do 13 yet? That's what that was.
Yep,
Okay.
13.
My
Yep.
13 is going to be Smoking Joe and the Bengals over the Jags. Tony Khan's Jags. Nice start for the Jags, but oh well. That's what I wrote down. They won last week, I think, like I said they would, and yeah, Bengals are gonna beat them.
All right, that's your 13.
Yes, sir.
That's not bad at all, but I am going to go with my number 12 here,
Yes.
and I got to go Arizona Cardinals versus the Carolina Panthers. Arizona's at home. I couldn't not take this one. Did you see how bad Carolina looked last week?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Carolina's looked bad for years.
oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same team as, when Cam Newton and Greg Olson was there, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
man.
They're
So
gonna
give
win
me,
one or two division games probably, and that's about it.
yeah, I'll take a 12 on that, Ken. Give me a
Nice.
12 with Arizona, the Cardinals. They're coming up and coming, but the boys are looking good, man.
Yes. Yes.
You're number 12, Ken.
My number 12 is where I'm going to have the Niners over the Saints. This is where I wanted to warn people. They are talking about Kittle's out and Purdy is banged up, but planning to play anyway, I think they're saying. But you got a little injury news, but don't worry about that. Fade the injury news for now. That's one of the big pick rules. You're gonna have games where it's like, oh, this guy and so is hurt. Are they gonna win without him? That first week, sure they will. After that, then you worry. Uh,
Is McCaffrey day to day? I thought I read something on him.
maybe even I know Kittle's out. I think. Am I
Really?
thinking of the wrong guy? Is it McCaffrey instead? One or two. One of
Yeah.
them's out. I know that. And Purdy was not sure. I bet you if they get a big lead, Purdy might go sit down.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna still take the Niners over the Saints. Don't worry about it yet. Next week, I think they're playing Arizona. I might be a little more wary about that if everybody's banged up still. I don't know, but especially at that point, there's another one where it's back-to-back road games. They're on the second road game this week. Usually, the game after back-to-back road games, a team struggles, especially when they're banged up like that. So I would worry about the Niners next week, but that's next week. Right now, we'll take the Niners over the Saints for 12.
All right. Not a bad pick there, Ken. You know, whenever it comes to the Niners, you won't see me say no and ifs or buts
No,
about it.
their time is coming.
All righty. So that brings us to number 11. And my number 11 was not, I want to say once we got, okay, the gimmies are running out. And the next one started getting nitty gritty for me and it got tougher. My number 11, though, I'm going to take the LA Rams at Tennessee. Now,
Wow.
these Tennessee Titans did not look good last week. We're not expected to be good. Even I was a little iffy about going that high because they're at home, but it's the LA Rams. I think they got this, and I'm
Huh.
willing to put 11 on it. Let's say you can on 11 there,
Interesting.
buddy. Yeah,
Interesting.
thank you, sir.
This could be a different week. My number 11. I am going to agree with you. However, on my number 11, that's where I'm going to take the Cards over the Panthers. And that's where I put just keep riding that Cards hype train, baby. The Cardinals hype is still rolling. Love them over the Panthers. It's easy, easy. Probably could have had it a little higher than some of the other stuff I took a risk on, but I like those other games. And that's another one. Like I said, it's a gimme. It's all good. Cards over Panthers. Oh, I did forget to mention too. My Ravens over Browns is my survivor this week.
Oh, nice.
Throwing that out there for anyone that cares.
Oh, I'm curious what your week one was. I would have done the Browns week one and just get out of the way.
Cards over Saints.
Okay. All right. So we're on. That'll bring us to our number 10.
That way I
And
can use the
number
Cardinals
10,
and never worry about that again.
yeah. For our number 10, though, I'm going to have to go and agree with you. I will take Smoking Joe and the Bengals as well at home against TK's Jacksonville Jaguars. I love Trevor Lawrence. Love Trevor Lawrence. And,
Yes.
you know, I had a hard time because a part of me was like, they look so good in week one, but if they were home, I would have maybe gone a little bit more on it, but I gotta go with Cincy in this one. Just the Cincy Cleveland game was pretty close too,
Yeah.
and it's like you were saying.
That's
Now that you have a week one to look at, it's not the same as going into week one with just preseason rankings, right?
yeah. But you can't believe everything you see either. Just because the Bengals kind of struggled with that team doesn't mean they're going to struggle with this team too. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? They have
right,
Travis Hunter, they got Lawrence, they got all this exciting stuff. Like, wow, if
yeah.
they struggle with them guys, man, they're going to struggle with the Jags. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So you know what?
Absolutely
I,
not.
I was willing to take Cincy at home for 10, you know,
No, yeah, that's good.
for sure. But yeah, that thought did cross my mind though. If Jacksonville was at home, might be a different story,
I
I
still would have
think.
took it. I'd still take it.
Yeah.
They're not going to beat somebody like the Bengals yet. The Jags are going to get better.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they start winning games they should win. That's what you want to see from a team. But I don't expect them
Yeah.
to beat the Bengals just yet. Give them time.
True. I didn't expect that game against the Browns to be that close last week. Wow.
Yeah,
I
sure.
was shocked. Yeah.
All right.
You're number 10, Ken.
My number 10. Another rule for you guys. Never pick your team every week. I see so many pick 'em shows and all that, and And people that pick teams like, oh, I pick my team every week. Don't do that. You have an advantage no one else has. They're your team. You know when your team's going to struggle. Pick that way. If I would have picked my team and every week I'd have lost so many pick 'em pools and not won thousands of dollars here and there. Come on, guys, don't do that. You know your team better than anyone else. And I know my team better than anyone else. So I got the Packers over the Commanders at number 10 because, speaking of the hype train, man, that Packers stuff, I think they're going to be something. Never pick your team every week. I expect regression from the Skins this year, or whoever we are, the Commanders. Sorry, I'm old. From the Commanders this year, I just expect it, and they're gonna win some games, and it'll be fine. But I don't know. I just that's Thursday, isn't it? I think it's Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, it is.
So
Packers.
it's a short week, a weird
Commanders.
game. You can get thrown off by all that. I don't know. I just like the Packers in this one over the Commanders. If I know
Yeah.
one thing, it's the Commanders will lose games they shouldn't. And this is a kind of big game. Big games is where they kind of lose sometimes. I think that might be a thing. We'll
So
see.
you got Green Bay with 10.
Yes, I do.
Wow. That's not a bad pick at all, man.
Yeah.
I got more to say on that later for my end too. Um, that's a Kennyism right there.
That's it.
We have more of those for you. I once was told if you want to make money in sports gambling, don't follow your heart. Don't
That's
bet
right.
with your heart.
That's right. I listen to so many shows that always pick their team every week. I'm like, no, man, you know your team better than anyone else. Use that advantage. You know when your team's going to struggle.
Yep.
I'll pick them every week, you idiot. That's losing 8 games off top every year.
And that'll take us to number 9. And as I was saying, these next few weren't easy, man. I sat there and I looked, but for my number 9, I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings at home against Atlanta.
Okay. Yes.
I like the way they performed against the Bears. That was one heck of a comeback and, crazy. I don't think Atlanta, is the team it once was. So at home in Minnesota, I got to take the Vikings, man, with 9.
Good. Good.
Thank you.
I'll be there soon. All right, number 9. I'm not sure if this was an upset technically or not. I didn't look. I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Steelers. I think the Seahawks are playing tight. I don't buy the Steelers thing. The Steelers had a game they should have beat the Jets by a lot more than they did, and they struggled with that. I think the Seahawks are going to be a little more charged up than the Jets were. Yeah, I think the Steelers got lucky in week 1, much less. And that goes against what I just said about, don't necessarily go by what you've seen. 1 + 1 isn't 2 always, but I'm gonna say it will this time. I don't know, man. I didn't buy the Steelers from the beginning, and them struggling with the Jets only kind of proves that for me. And I think the Hawks will be pretty good, so I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Steelers.
Not bad, man. That's interesting. You weren't
Probably
kidding.
a little high for that one.
Maybe. Oh, I got more on that one coming soon too. But for now, that brings us to our number 8. And for me, number 8, you noticed that last week I went against them when they faced the Raiders. This week, they're facing Miami at home. So I will take the New England Patriots with the number 8. They're going to win this week. Miami just looked horrible last week against the Colts, no less. That's crazy. More on them later. But for now, my number 8, Ken, is going to be the New England Patriots in Miami against Miami.
Oh, all right. My number 8. Not sure if you had took this one yet or not. I don't think so. I am going Lions over your Bears. Boy, I did not like what I see with the Bears. The Bears are an absolute mess, complete meltdown in Monday night. I know for a fact I've heard that the coach and him, like I said, they're just not gelling. It's not working out. You've seen it fall apart. And the Lions lost week one. I expect them to get a little bounce back, especially at home. I think this is for the Lions. So Bears having to travel to Detroit to play this game after what happened to a Monday night short week. Oh man, yeah, I'll take Lions over Bears at number 8.
Not a bad pick there, Ken. You know what they say, like you were just saying, those Kennyisms. You got to know your team.
Yep.
And you also gave the fans here little Kenny math.
Yes,
1+1 isn't always two. I
that's
like that.
right.
I like that. We're gonna have a list of Kennyisms.
I got a bunch.
But I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there, my man. I am taking the Detroit Lions as well against Chicago with a 7. Now, that wasn't easy. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that like that was a gimme, because like I said, it hasn't been a gimme since probably number 11 for me this week.
Yeah,
Only because when it comes to Chicago games, it can go anyway, man.
sure.
Sometimes it just looks, especially a division game like that. Oh,
The Lions got
I don't
problems,
know.
man. I'm not going to say they don't. I mean, they lost some coordinators that are very important to the team. They're struggling without them. I'm not going to say it's a gimme. The Lions are struggling, and if the Bears decide, like, you know what, we're not going to let that happen again, and they come bouncing back, wouldn't be surprised there either.
Yeah,
This is a division game
that's why
between two teams that got absolutely destroyed week one. So anything
definitely.
can happen, no doubt.
Yeah, I honestly didn't expect Detroit to get beat that bad last week,
Yeah.
but I will take them with the number 7 to get their first win of the season against Chicago, no less.
Yep.
I'm hoping that's not too high if Chicago does end up surprising us and winning, but for
Right.
now, I
Right.
think I will definitely take the Lions with the 7.
I just what I'm hearing from inside the Bears camp and things, it's not good.
Yeah. Oh, you could see it last week,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes. Uh, so
You're number 7, Ken.
number seven, I am taking the Broncos over the Colts. I put that the Colts look great, almost too good. uh, Again, I think the Broncos are a pretty good team. I think they're gonna do well. I don't buy the Colts at all. They had a good week one, good on them, but I'm not buying it, and I'll take the Broncos with 7.
Nice. That's not a bad pick, man. I got more to say on that one later, but now I definitely got one that is definitely going to change heads here at number 6. You mentioned this match earlier. I will be taking the Pittsburgh Steelers at home against Seattle, and that was not easy. And let me tell you why. Because that Seattle 49er game, man, was a pretty close game, and it reminded me of the old games, that they played in the early 2010s. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take Pittsburgh Steelers on this
All
one
right.
now. They're at home.
Yep.
Now, if that extra man came in for Seattle in Seattle, maybe a different story. But
Yeah.
I think Aaron Rodgers has another win in him this season before he, throws 350 yards and gets hurt, as everybody kept telling me.
He made it through week one, so
Yeah, but I will take them with the 6, and
woo,
hopefully that's not too high.
we have a difference of opinion.
Yeah,
Awesome. I'm gonna
that
have to
might
go
be
through.
what decides it.
I'm gonna have to go through and see what our differences are. All right. So my number 6, you did mention, and I think we agree on. I am taking Vikings over Falcons at that point. Vikings at home, not sold on ATL. I like them, but not that much. Again, like, man, are you encouraged by Monday night or discouraged by Monday night with the Vikings? I don't know. We really still don't know what they are. So we'll see. But the Falcons should be okay. They'll be all right at home with that.
Not Matty Ice, okay, but they'll be okay. Not Devontae Freeman, okay.
No, I'm taking the Vikings though.
Oh yeah, I hear you. I did too. I definitely a little more
Yes.
confidence, but we both agree on that one.
Yeah, it's a little lower.
that'll bring us to our number 5, and yet another nail biter for me. And I'm telling you, I had a fun time with these picks since number 11. But my number 5, I don't know if you mentioned this one yet, Ken, and if you did, we might have agreed on this maybe, but I don't think you did. This one I'm going to go with the Monday night game.
I didn't do no
The
Monday nights yet.
Yeah, Tampa Bay at Houston, and
Yeah.
I'm taking Tampa with the 5 on that. I
All
got
right.
5 on it.
All right.
Um, it wasn't easy, and I'm saying that because Houston didn't look that bad last week, and they're at home, so that's what made me second guess. But it's Tampa, baby. It's the Bucks. I gotta take them, right? But I'll take them with the 5 to be safe, is what I finally decided. You know what I mean? And that brings us to our 1 through 5, where I always said it was nail biting, even though I've been nail biting since 11 this week.
Yeah. I got I got less interesting games in my top 5 here or bottom 5, whatever it is. But
Mhm.
these are the ones where I don't know. I don't know. So my number 5, I got this where I take the Rams over the Titans. I think you went the other way with that, correct? You took Titans,
No,
right? No, you took
no, I
Rams.
have the Rams.
Okay,
I took the Rams too with
all
an
right.
11.
Yeah, I put it. I'm not totally sold, but the Rams should be okay. Is pretty much what I put. I mean, I know
Same.
their quarterback's kind of battling injury a little bit too, but it's the tits. They'll be fine.
And that is Kenny's number 5, everyone.
Yep.
That brings us to number 4, and I'll take it on the other Monday night game. And I got a couple words to say about this one because it's 2 of my favorite head coaches, and that's right. Uh, this guy was my favorite head coach too because I just loved facing him and I loved what he did in Seattle. Uh,
uh,
it's Jim Harbaugh versus Pete Carroll again, baby. And this
yeah.
one's going to bring me back. This might be my
Yeah.
game of the week for me as the
Nice.
Chargers head to Las Vegas
Yeah.
against the Raiders. And you guys know how confident I was about the Raiders last week. Dude, when that came through, I was
Yeah.
like, man, Kenny's going to be over there thinking, man, Louis got that one on the ball, man.
There you
Everyone's
go.
going to England. And Lou was like, I don't know, man. I don't think the Raiders are that bad this year. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But so this one
Nice.
was really hard for me because
Nice.
of that. And I love Pete,
I got
but
that one wrong.
I can't go against Jim Harbaugh, baby. I will take the San Diego Chargers going into Las Vegas with the 4. So just in case Pete does his, sneaky Pete and wins with the Raiders again, I'm only going to take a 4 on it, though, Ken. But what do you got it for, Ken?
Oh, these last 4 are so gross. This is hold your nose territory here, man.
Dirty.
All right, and this one I know for a fact we disagreed on. My number 4 is a completely gross matchup that I am taking. Oh, am I stupid? I am taking the Dolphins over the Patriots. I'm dumb enough to take the Dolphins again. The Patriots are struggling. Oh yeah, yeah. So generally speaking, when the Patriots have to travel to Miami, it's a lot warmer there. They kind of struggle in that a lot of times. A lot of times Dolphins will win that game. So I'm kind of going off of old shit. But it's not the same teams anymore, so who knows? I don't know. I don't like the Dolphins. I don't like either of these teams. I don't know. I'm just taking the Dolphins. I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know. I wish
Somebody
I had a good
told
re-
Ken
I
Dan
had so
Marino.
many good reasons up till now. Now I'm like, I don't know. I'm just taking the Dolphins.
Somebody told Ken that Dan Marino's still throwing the rock over there,
Yeah,
baby.
it's Dan Marino versus Tom Brady, but you know what? I think Marino wins. Still regular season. Marino will be fine.
Yeah.
if it was a Super Bowl, it'd be different. He wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's your number 4.
that's my number 4.
Miami Dolphins. All right. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. McDaniels keeps his job one more week.
You got to gamble at some point. That's your gamble right there.
Oh, I got more, yeah. Well, at least it's only 4 points.
Yeah. So that's why I always call these top 5 the interesting 5.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
gross.
that brings us to my favorite number and my next interesting convo that I'm going to have with you fellas. I'm putting a 3 on the Indianapolis Colts, baby, at home against Denver. And I'm telling you, I thought for sure that Denver was going to be favored more, and it was, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
And you got to think that it's because Indy pulled something out of their hat last week
Yeah, I think
against
so.
Miami.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Miami's the best, but 33 points and they're at home.
Yeah.
This was interesting. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to go Indy this time. I'm going to take Indy and I'm going to take it with a 3.
All right. All right. Well, there
What do
you
you
go.
think, Ken?
That's where I took the Broncos at 7.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just like I said, the Colts looked great, almost too good. Is what I put. My number 3.
Yep.
Well, you just talked about it. These are where I get to the 2 Monday nighters. I don't like either one, and in fact, I wanted to change these, but I think I did my pick 6 video, and it would have contradicted. So I said, "Screw it," and ran with it. So I'm kind of don't even want these picks, but here they are. Don't know what I was thinking when I did this, but I am taking the Raiders over the Chargers. Monday night upset part 2. Well, there was no Monday night upset part 1, and that's kind of where I wrote these notes too early. Because I thought Monday night was going to be an upset, and then it ended up not being.
I have nothing to say there. I know I took the Chargers, but it's not like I took the Chargers with a lot, and I could have easily gone Raiders too, man.
Like I'm gonna gamble once again on the Chargers charging up a game and see if it happens. Someday they're gonna screw up a game because they're the Chargers.
One time for old time's sake, let's go Chargers. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Raiders.
The Governor. All righty. So yeah, the Raiders are Kenny's pick number 3, which brings us to number 2. And my number 2, I'm taking the Green Bay Packers, baby, the Pack. Wow. At home at Lambeau, legendary Lambeau, against those Commanders, man. This wasn't easy. Hence why it's at 2. This was not easy. I mean, listen. Green Bay won last week, and I should have taken them. And I didn't.
Oh, I did.
Because I thought for sure the Lions were, they were going to play better than that. But
that's the upset I took. Yeah.
I should have listened. I should have listened to my cousin when he said his team's at home. We can't take them at home, even though he wouldn't be surprised if the Lions won.
Yeah, the Lions got problems, man.
Yeah, man. Micah Parsons. The cheese is where it's at. So I'm going to take the cheese this week. And with the 2, though, a 2. We'll see if that 2 is the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
You're number 2, Ken.
The other Monday night, I'm gonna. I think we went opposite on this, and I'm gonna take the Texans over the Bucks. I just wrote down gross. I don't like this one. Weird matchup. I'm taking the home team.
You ain't kidding, bro.
It's all I got.
When I got down to this on the list, I was like, what is this week 2 stuff here?
What even is this?
Yeah. I'm like, Tampa Bay versus in Houston?
Yeah, I don't know. I just took the home team. I'll take the home team. And I'm only putting like 2 on it.
I had a feeling you were going to take it. I don't blame you, though, because I almost did too. But I had a 5 on Tampa, and I'm going to go with that one. But you number 2 there.
Yeah, it's definitely a number 2.
I can't say it didn't cross my mind. It did cross my mind there,
Gross.
So that's Kenny's number 2, everybody. And that brings us to number 1.
The number 1.
And my number 1. Kenny already said a few words, but I need to say what I need to say here.
Yes.
Repeat of the Super Bowl this early in the season?
I know.
Come on now.
They usually do that in week 1 or so.
Yeah,
or in the middle.
But I like the middle or towards the end.
Yeah.
Little coup de grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little coup de grace, like end of season. We're repeating the bowl again for you guys. But in any case, I'm gonna take the Eagles
Ooh!
against the Chiefs, baby, with a number one. And I'm doing this in Kansas City. I know, ballsy, but the Chiefs don't start off good. They proved
That's
that
fair.
last week.
That's very
Now
fair.
I know they were in Brazil, but still,
Very fair.
I I'm taking the Eagles again at number one.
Well, at least you won't lose much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. If the Chiefs come back and bite me like they've done at the bowl
Oh, they
every
will.
time,
They will.
good
I
luck.
actually I actually looked up on FanDuel how much it would be if I bet on this. I was so confident. I put 16 on this easily. Chiefs are going to win this.
Oh yeah, and then that brings me to Kenny's number one.
My number one. I am going to call an upset on number one. Uh, and I think we differed on this one. I am taking the Giants over the Cowboys, baby. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. Why would you do that? Just because I know one thing, and that is the Giants own Dallas in Dallas. For some reason, don't know. Historically, Giants always win in Dallas. Maybe not this time. Different teams. Eli's not there. I get it. But Dallas owns Cowboys in Cowboy Stadium. Don't know why. Look at the numbers. It's there. That's really all I got. I don't like either team, to be honest. I mean, it's not like Dallas is great. They look good week one, but that's deceptive to me.
Oh
Uh,
my thunder. It's not
yeah.
like Eli's there. I'm like, Kenny still thinks Eli's in New York, baby.
I
Odell
know.
Beckham Jr. and Victor Cruz
I
catching the
know.
rock.
I know. Not the same. Not the same. But still, Cowboys looked good last week and all that. They still end up losing. I would have liked it a little more if they would have won. I'd have probably bumped this a lot higher if they would have won last week. They ended up losing anyway. So I got to keep it
Mhm.
low, but I still expect an upset. I still think the Giants could win this. They got I don't know. I can't even give you a good reason why the Giants might do something good. They do have some experience at quarterback, I guess. Russell Wilson's gonna look great for once. I don't know. I don't like Dallas. I just don't. I'm born not to, and I don't like the Giants either. But fuck it, why
Okay.
not? I'll put a point on the Giants just for funsies.
It's a one, baby. You got to go with it. For any of our fans that are doing the tiebreaker on the Monday night game,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
going with 47 on this one.
Okay.
Our Monday night game on my list was listed for, they chose the Chargers Vegas game. So I
Yeah.
went with 47 on that one. Now,
Yeah.
if Harbaugh and Pete Carroll turn it into a defensive game, don't shoot the messenger. But if they don't make it a defensive game, I think 47 is a pretty good number. I'm going to go 47.
All right. I'm gonna say 30 every week until I'm right because I don't do totals. Hashtag not a totals guy. So there they are. There's our 16. So what did we differ? So I got the Chiefs, you got the Eagles. We agree on Ravens, we agree on Bills, we agree on Bengals, Niners, Cardinals, Packers. So we differ on Hawks, Steelers. We both got Lions. We differ on Bronx and Colts. We both agree on Vikings and Rams. And then we differ on Dolphins, Raiders, Texans, and Giants.
All the Monday night, pretty much.
Yes. We got one, two, three, four. We got 7 games. So almost half the slate we disagree on. And some of our numbers are flip-flop there. So yeah, I think we'll see some differences this week, one way or the other. Or we're just so opposite, and who knows? It might end up being the same again.
We'll have to see.
We will
Yeah.
indeed see. And there you go. That wraps up week 2. And by the time I'm gonna post this probably tonight. So stay tuned tomorrow on both channels. I'll drop my pick 6 where I give you 3 straight up and 3 against the spread. You can watch the video for that. It's gonna be fun. I'll drop some funny pictures like I did last time. It's gonna be good. I got it made up already. It's gonna be great. And that's another reason I got stuck with those Monday night picks because I made my pick 6 and I got stuck with it. I'm like, damn, now I got to keep those picks. I wanted to change them.
Got to
But
run the play, Ken. Run the play.
yeah, we're gonna go with it. And if I'm wrong, oh well, I'll catch up later.
for sure. It's going to be a good week.
It's gonna be a fun one. We'll see what
Definitely.
happens. Starting tomorrow with my Commanders, baby. Let's go. Just cheeseheads.
Going to be a solid game.
It's gonna be interesting. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right. Well, that'll do us for this week. Catch us next week. We'll do it again. Oh no, we're not gonna catch us next week. Actually, I'm gonna be out of state, but we're gonna still try to record something and post it anyway, if we can. If not, I'll just post Luis's pretty face and leave it at that, and I'll let y'all know my picks later. And we'll catch up with you the week after that.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
So,
For Kenny, I'm Sweet Lou. Picks, baby. Week
picks.
2, NFL.
All right, we out.